In my hometown, when a man wants to marry the woman he loves, he must personally craft a rowing boat to serve as the wedding boat. On the 7th anniversary of our relationship, my boyfriend Julian finally built a beautiful boat. Just as I was about to step aboard, I overheard his friend asking him in a hushed voice, "Are you really giving the boat to Ivy? Aren't you afraid Serena will make a scene?" Seriously, Serena has quite the temper. Be careful you don't push her too far. Julian just laughed, sounding completely certain of himself. She won't. Serena's the easiest to handle. She loves me to death. Besides, in her hometown, if a woman's still unmarried at 28, she's basically an old maid. Besides marrying me, who else would want her? Anyway, I'll give Serena the marriage certificate and Ivy the wedding boat. It's perfectly fair. An old maid. So that's all I was to him. My throat tightened, but I didn't cry. I just took out my phone and sent a message. "Mom, I accept the arranged marriage you set up for me." The new boat, wrapped in roses, began its procession, and people started cheering and pushing. "Serena, get on the boat. Serena, after 7 years, you're finally getting married." My best friend Summer sounded genuinely excited and happy for me. Under everyone's gaze, Julian stepped off the boat and walked in my direction. He only paused beside me for a moment before walking past. He finally stopped in front of Ivy, his tone relaxed and indulgent. "Your birthday present. Do you like it?" An eerie silence fell over the crowd. Ivy covered her mouth, her eyes full of delight. They walked hand in hand toward the boat. This time when he passed me, Julian stopped, his tone casual. "Serena, I'm giving this boat to Ivy first. The next one's already being built, so don't worry." Some people watched the drama unfold, others watched me, as if waiting for me to throw a fit, but I just looked at him calmly. "No need, Julian." He froze slightly, as if he hadn't expected this reaction. Sensing the awkward atmosphere, Julian's friends started speaking up for him. "Serena, don't overthink it. Julian's just fulfilling her birthday wish." "Right, you'll definitely be Julian's bride." I listened to their clumsy excuses, feeling like laughing. My best friend Summer was beside me, grinding her teeth. "How can Julian do this? He knows full well that a man can only build one rowing boat in his lifetime." A sourness welled up in my chest. Yes, in this waterside town, even 3-year-old children know that a man can only marry with the first boat he builds to ensure a lifetime of love. Her voice beside me was choked with emotion. "Serena, I feel so wronged for you. An assistant trying to climb the social ladder. Is he blind?" Actually, she wasn't just a simple assistant. She was also the daughter of an old family friend of the Prescotts, entrusted to their care. So he gave Ivy unlimited favoritism. He'd bring her to various occasions, and any holiday gifts he gave me would also include one for her. Even the wedding boat I'd been looking forward to for 7 years could be given to her because of a birthday wish. "It doesn't matter anymore, Summer." I patted her hand. Soon, the two on the boat finished the procession ceremony and came ashore. Ivy still had a trace of a smile on her lips as she bounced over, her tone as cute as ever. "Serena, Julian's just fulfilling one of my birthday wishes. Don't overthink it." Julian, such an intimate way to address him. I was about to speak when I was interrupted. Julian stepped forward and pressed his hand on my shoulder. "Serena, it's just a boat. There are so many people here. Don't make a scene." His tone was still gentle, but his eyes carried a warning. "I won't." I stepped back and smiled, nodding at Ivy. "Happy birthday." The moment I finished speaking, an eerie silence fell around us. Julian looked at his empty hand and froze for a moment. That made sense. In the past, I would have made a scene by now. Summer couldn't stand it anymore and questioned him loudly. "Julian, you gave the boat to her. What are you planning to use to propose to Serena? She's already waited 7 years for you. Give us a straight answer." Everyone's eyes fell on him. I also looked at him quietly, a faint hope rising in my heart. "Julian, this is the last chance I'm giving you. 1 second, 2 seconds." My fingers dug hard into my palm, and just as I was about to smooth things over myself, Julian chuckled lightly and spoke casually. "Next time for sure." Light, dismissive, and perfunctory. The last trace of love in my heart popped like a balloon and finally fell silent. Summer's eyes turned red with anger beside me, but I held her back. After the procession ended, they were supposed to hold a banquet on the boat and drink. Some passersby watched the excitement. "Another couple's getting married. That wedding boat is so grand." Someone shouted. "Congratulations." Ivy stood at the bow, tugging on Julian's arm. "Julian,